Hello, my friends. Welcome back to English Savvy, the podcast. I'm John, and today I want to challenge your perception of English learning. What if the most powerful way to achieve fluency wasn't through marathon study sessions, but through small, consistent efforts? Imagine this. You wouldn't spend an entire day once a year cleaning your teeth for 5 hours, would you? Of course not. Instead, you clean them daily for just a couple of minutes, making it a regular routine. This daily ritual builds clean teeth. Learning English works exactly the same. You don't need 5 hours in one sitting. It's far more effective to engage with the language a little bit every day. That's consistent practice. Let me explain. Consistent means repeating an action regularly. It's not just when you feel energetic. It's about doing it often, a standard part of your life. That is genuine consistency. In this episode, I'll reveal how adopting this daily habit can fundamentally transform your speaking ability. Are you prepared for this shift? Let's dive in. So, why is this consistent daily effort so critically important? Here's our first insight. Your brain learns best through repetition. This means doing the same thing many times. When you hear a phrase repeatedly, your brain naturally commits it to memory. Second, consistent effort builds automaticity. When you first start speaking English, it often feels slow. You might hesitate, think, and translate mentally. But if you practice diligently each day, your tongue and mind become accustomed to forming words. You speak quicker, feeling more liberated. Don't you want that freedom? Third, your self-confidence soars. This signifies believing in yourself. You become less fearful. You're willing to attempt new things. As you practice English daily, your belief in your capabilities strengthens progressively. So, always remember, small daily engagement is far superior to infrequent, massive study sessions. This encapsulates the immense power of sustained practice, and it's precisely how you'll start enhancing your English, truly evolving your language skills. It won't happen in one grand moment, but through steady, small advancements every single day. As I've often shared in past episodes, just 10 to 15 minutes a day leads to remarkable growth. But you might be asking, John, what exactly should I do during those 15 minutes? Let me share 5 simple strategies. Feel free to choose one or mix and match. First, prioritize listening to English. This is incredibly fundamental. Find a short podcast or audio specially designed for English learners. It could be a simple story, a brief conversation, or an interesting talk. You don't need to grasp every word. Simply listen and try to catch key phrases. This is easily done while walking, doing chores, or enjoying a cup of tea. Here's the second powerful technique. Shadow a short sentence. Shadowing means listening and speaking aloud simultaneously, like an echo. You literally copy the speaker. We have many episodes on this channel specifically for shadowing practice. This technique significantly aids your speaking, improves your pronunciation, and helps you internalize natural rhythm. You learn to speak like native speakers. Begin with concise sentences. For example, I'm heading to the store. Now try it with me. I'm heading to the store. Great.
Repeat it with the speaker until it feels easy. Third, dedicate time to reading a short story or an online news article. Select something straightforward. Read at a comfortable pace. If you encounter a new word, try to guess its meaning first. If unclear, look it up. Don't let constant dictionary checks interrupt your flow. The main goal is to enjoy the process. Reading broadens vocabulary and introduces new sentence structures. Fourth, compose a brief paragraph in English. 3 to 5 sentences are sufficient. Write about your daily activities. What did
I accomplish today? Or your future plans. What will I do tomorrow? This strengthens your grammar and expands your vocabulary. It helps you articulate thoughts in English. For example, I visited the library. I found a great book. I read for an hour. It was peaceful. Perfect. Now, here's the final activity you can fit into your 10 to 15 minutes. Engage in self-talk, out loud, in English. Yes, genuinely speak to yourself in English. This can be done privately at home. No one needs to overhear. Just narrate your current actions aloud. For instance, I'm boiling water. I'm putting on my jacket. I'm going outside. This method powerfully trains you to think directly in English. It helps you develop greater comfort with speaking. So, you complete your English practice today. You listened to a podcast, read a brief story, wrote 5 sentences. What happens next? Will you instantly achieve flawless native-like English? No, not quite. However, something small yet incredibly significant begins to unfold. Let's examine this progression. After a single day of focused practice, you'll experience a satisfying sense of achievement. You'll think, yes, I achieved something today. Perhaps you learned a brand new word, or finally understood a challenging sentence better. It might seem minor, but it's a tangible step forward. For instance, you hear, "How's everything?" And now you instinctively know it means, "How are you?" That's genuine progress. After an entire week of consistent practice, 7 days in a row, your mind starts to feel more at ease with English. You recall more. You stop internally translating every word. Gradually, you'll begin to intuit meanings, and often you'll be correct. Sometimes wrong, but that's fine. For instance, you see the phrase, "I'm off to the gym." You haven't formally studied this, but context helps you understand. It means I'm going to the gym. This truly is measurable advancement. Now, after a full month of this dedicated routine, your brain is fully accustomed to English. It feels natural. Your vocabulary expands. You articulate thoughts with more speed. The constant need to consult a dictionary lessens. This is truly acquiring a language. Of course, initial shyness or fear of making errors is normal, but each time you speak or write a little, you become stronger. You'll begin to affirm, "I can do this. I am learning. My English isn't perfect, but it's constantly improving." This is authentic confidence. It doesn't appear overnight. Like a resilient plant, it grows slowly, but it grows. Let me offer practical suggestions to stay on track. First, use a calendar or checklist, seeing progress.
Second, set a 10-15-minute timer. You can find 10 minutes, right? Stop when it buzzes or continue if good. Third, pick the same time daily, making English a habit. Finally, make practice enjoyable and easy. Choose topics you love. Keep resources ready. Starting then is effortless. My friend, consistency builds like a tree. Keep going, keep believing. Please like this video and subscribe to English Savvy, the podcast. Thank you for listening, and I'll connect soon.